play hard, grind hard, stay hard, no we stay out, make your way out, but I just can't stop, won't stop hustling.
What up, grinders and grindettes? It's your boy, the Black Abstract. You're locked in once again, and what we are going to get into is the 8th episode of WandaVision, and let me give you a warning. It's spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen it, you need to pause this, go watch it, come back, and we'll talk about it together. So, episode 8, WandaVision, leaves off where last week's episode concluded, and Wanda is in Agatha's dungeon. She's trapped, per se, and she tries to use her powers. I guess Agatha has some spells to where she can't let her do her magic. And let me say, man, this was a hell of an episode, man. To finally get a backstory on Wanda, to see what she went through, the trauma of losing pretty much everybody in her life is, I don't know, man. It was a little heartbreaking to me, man. And you kind of feel for her, you know. She really didn't have none. So we got a couple of reveals in this episode, you know. The first reveal is, you know, seeing that how her parents died, and how the manifest of the episodes earlier in the seasons, you know, the black and white episodes, that it was part of her childhood. So she used to watch these as a kid with her family, Bewitched, and a bunch of other shows, and you know, that was just something she held on to. So she always had like that family aspect, or wanted that family dynamic in her life, and her family just kept getting ripped away from her. We find out that Agatha was in the witch trials, and they was trying to I don't know, she did something, and they were trying to eliminate her, and she kind of overpowered everybody because she was studying like darker magic. So she wound up overpowering the other witches, and she just been lurking around. And once she seen how powerful Wanda is, she wanted to know the root of her power. So that's why she's been doing all this all along. She's trying to get the root of Wanda's powers, and I think she wants that power for herself. And so we go back in time, and we see all these we see all these key moments that we didn't see in the regular films, because we were focused obviously on the bigger picture. So we seen all these key moments, like when Wanda was sitting in a room and Vision comes up, and we see how that relationship started to bloom. We see that after the blip, after they beat Thanos, Wanda goes to the Sword office to see Vision's body, and they got him spread out on the table, all dismantled, and she breaks in, and I'm thinking, okay, this is when she took him. And then come to find out, she didn't even take Vision from the Sword offices. She manifested Vision from herself, from her grief. She's that powerful that she manifested Vision into reality, this whole reality. So the Vision we see inside the Hex isn't the Vision that's outside the Hex. He's just manifesting her, which explains why he was deteriorating when he came out the Hex, because he belongs to the Hex. So it was a lot of things. Prior to that, we see her at Stryker's facility, where she first came and interact with the Tesseract, and you could see inside the Tesseract that it was a witch in there, and I'm guessing that's how she got her powers. She was chosen. That's what it looks like to me. She was chosen to be the Scarlet Witch. And then fast forwarding back to the Hex, everything that she just wanted, the happy life. That's all she wanted. She just wanted that family dynamic, and I think that was the most heartbreaking thing, is because in reality, she still doesn't have that, because the Vision inside this Hex isn't the real Vision. You know, he's not the real Vision at all. And, you know, they make you feel for it, man. This episode was by far, to me, the best of the season so far. And I think they're just doing a good work with this show, man. I'm very, very excited to see next week's episode. I'm anticipating it, and I look forward to it. What else didn't we touch on? She went to Stryker's facility. We've seen it. I think we touched on pretty much. I mean, if anything I forgot, we could talk about it in the comments. But what did you think of this week's episode of WandaVision? Let me know. Post your comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy, the Black Abstract. I'm out.